Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Gentleman here, and I just wanted to quickly make a video because it's like 11 o'clock at night and I don't have a video up. So I wanted to quickly tell you guys a story about how I gave myself a concussion while doing an escape room. Yeah, that's right. It takes some serious talent to, hurt yourself that badly while doing such a calm game like an escape room. It's remarkably difficult to hurt yourself in that way, but I'm going to tell you how I managed to do it, and believe it or not, it wasn't even on purpose. So, it was a friend of mine's birthday, and we kind of had a tradition for our birthdays, for each of us. We kind of do relatively the same thing. Whoever's birthday it was, we'd go over to their house. Usually everyone would bring their PC because we all had gaming laptops. We'd set up all our PCs. We'd all get a place because we were going to have a LAN party, play games when we got home. And once everything was set up, we usually have dinner either before or sometimes after. But we'd have dinner either before or after, and we'd go and do something. And we kind of followed suit. Like every birthday party, it was kind of the same thing. I think this particular instance when this story took place, I think I was in junior high. But in elementary school, it was like laser tag. We'd always go do laser tag. And then there'd be a different party like every week, and you'd be playing laser tag and then going back to your friend's house and having a sleepover. And then it kind of transitioned into the escape rooms became the next big thing instead of laser tag. So we started doing those. And this one day, we get everything set up. We have some dinner. I think we have pizza, which is like the typical thing you eat at a birthday party because everyone likes pizza. I actually know people who don't really like pizza, and it's kind of disturbing. But anyways, we go to this escape room. I think the escape room is called like the Heist or something. And it was the theme was we had to try and steal the gold in this vault. And the first room was it was designed like a room in a mansion, right? And the whole story is that you sneak away from a party and you go steal the man who's throwing the party. You steal his fortune. So the first room, we go through. A couple of my friends were actually intelligent, unlike myself. So we solve some of the puzzles, stuff like that, and we get into the next room. Now, the second room is the most important one in this story because the second room is the one that was really dark, and it had these metal boxes on the wall that were shooting out lasers, the tripwire lasers. They were green, and yeah, so we had to do something. I don't remember what the puzzle was. It's been a while, but we get through this room, and the last room is this white room, and that's the vault, and we have to figure out how to unlock, I think it was a safe in there, and get the money or the gold or whatever it was, and that's what we're after. So what I do is we're looking for clues. We're not entirely sure what our next puzzle is. So I say, I'm going to go back to the first room and see if maybe we missed something or there's something there that can help us. And so I'd start moving pretty quick, right? And I get into the second room and I'm moving pretty quick. And then I just hit my head really hard on one of these metal boxes because it's a dark room and I can't see anything. I hit my head really hard on them. And I think I actually hit them when I was coming back from the first room. And then I walk into where my friends are. I'm like, all right, did you guys figure anything out? Because I didn't. And they look at me and they're like, dude, what happened? And then I start to feel something warm, falling down my forehead. And I realize I'm bleeding from my head. And they're like, dude, go get help. I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm fine. I'll survive. It's just a little bit of blood. And they're like, no, you go get some help. And so I'm like, fine, I will. And so I leave. I go to the front desk, and I'm like, I hurt myself. And they're like, okay. And, I get sort of patched up. Then I go back to the escape room. And then that was kind of the end of that. Nobody really thought anything of it. You're like, he hurt himself. What an idiot. And nothing really happened. The rest of the party was pretty normal. I didn't hurt myself again. I didn't feel hurt. I was fine. Until, I was really tired when I came home to, my own house from the party the next day because we were up all night playing video games. And so I remember falling asleep when I got home and waking up in the middle of the day and just feeling, so disoriented and not feeling like I was in reality. I felt like I was in a dream. And I remember going down to the main floor and seeing my sister and asking her if my mom was home. She said no. And so I'm like, oh, okay. And then I go back upstairs still feeling, so disoriented. And then I go back to my bed, and then I just remember hitting my bed and waking up again, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was just disoriented for like a couple minutes while I was awake, and then I fell back asleep, and I felt fine in the morning. My head kind of hurt, but I felt fine. So yeah, that's how I gave myself a concussion while doing an escape room. I hope you enjoyed the story. Moral of the story: be smart, look around you, use your eyes, don't run into boxes in a dark room. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.